All right, welcome back here. 2011 Chicago PSP Open here, Joliet, Illinois. I am Matty Marchand up here with Steve Arabikoff. How you doing this morning, Steve?
Doing great, doing great. Good day.
All right, so those are our 2011 sponsors. Like to thank them for making all of this possible. And in addition, Dave Youngblood, Lane Wright, making all this happen.
Camille,
oh, definitely Camille. Also, you know, Steve, break down. You guys got a little thing going on. Some free cases of paint are being dealed out. Yeah. What's going on?
Go to GI Sports Facebook page before 10 o'clock Central Time here, and guess how many cases of paint the Russian Legion shot during their first 4 games. And the winner will win. The winner will win 3 cases of 4-star Imperial paintballs.
Nice.
So just go to the GI Sports Facebook page, take a guess, and you might be the winner.
All right, so here we go. You are watching Jesters and New Jersey Jesters and the Upton 187 crew. And on your screen right now, that's the 187 crew on the breakout. Nice. I like that aggressive move, Steve, all the way up into the center off the break. We haven't seen that out of any team yet.
No, that's a good move. It's gonna shut down that snake side if he stays alive here.
Yeah, look at this. Moves over on the Dorito side of the field. Yeah, it's 4-on-4 right now. And
we're trying to calculate which side the Jesters are on here.
No, the Jesters on the left-hand side right now. Upton 187's on the right-hand side. So Jesters got 4 bodies alive, back, cross-field spread. No one really on the Dorito side. They do have a player in the 40 insert Dorito. It's actually like the 30 insert Dorito. Squeegeeing his gun. And here we go, making his move into Snake 1 for Upton 187 crew.
That's good because the guy at the A, he's holding down the Jesters from going in that snake and is allowing his snake player to move up into Snake 2. So he's doing his job right there. That's what he needs to do.
Definitely
Just
doing
lock
his
down
job.
That snake side.
And right now, Upton 187 into Snake 1. I'm sorry, into Snake 2. Yeah, and the guy, you know, I like that move up in the center, you know, like we were talking about. I mean, he's just basically locking down that lane right there.
And he won't let that guy come in, so he's out of play.
Yeah, he's stopping that guy from playing paintball. That's a great tactical move, and he's doing a great job of that too. When you are sizing up your players of who can do what job, you never want to send the guy with ADD to that bunker.
That's the bunker that I should have not gone to.
No, we were going to send you to that one. You got to send somebody who has the composure and to just sit there for as many minutes as it takes. And it's like, look, you're going to run to the center. Hope you make it. Good luck.
That was a Rocky Cagnoni.
Buena suerte. And it was Rocky. And when you get up there, all I want you to do is just watch the snake lane. Do not let that guy in there. Every couple seconds, put a ball in that lane.
Don't move.
Yeah.
And there he goes. So they just removed the wedge player off the snake side. So guy in the A bunker here, he did his job.
Did he shoot him?
Shot him out.
Nice job. Yeah,
So
nice job. That's clutch, man. Great game plan. Well executed as well. And that's a big thing. That's a big part of it.
And now the Snake 187 snake player needs to just go right around here.
This is a really long point. It's funny, we've seen a lot of quick points so far this morning because there's been some penalties and, you know, some good paintball, some bad paintball. But right now, Upton 187 really holding it down as far as their game plan is concerned. They're playing real smart. I thought that was a great tactical decision like we've just been talking about.
There he goes.
Nice move. It was a very crisp, smart move, and then his back player fills in right behind him.
Now he's going to try to take out the Dorito corner and put that heat on him. Better keep that head down.
Yeah, he's got to keep that head down.
Looks like Daniel Zaleski's in the snake there, number 16. He's doing some work in there now.
Yeah, and backed up by, looks like...
And he's pumped, got that point.
Mark Traylor. Nice job. Very well executed. That was honestly That was a very well played point by them. I mean, they did a really good job. I also, not only did I like the game plan, but like we were saying, it was well executed. But you could just see the calm, composed nature of the play by Upton, and that's impressive to see. You know, you don't normally see that even on some pro teams. You see guys a little bit more frantic.
Yeah.
But they were real stylistically kind of smooth, I thought.
Absolutely, and the surprising thing is the Jesters knew he was there. You could hear them calling it out, but they didn't. In the pro division, those guys would have sent somebody to take him out of there.
Yeah,
because they know that he's going to cause problems and delay the snake side from moving. So they'll move him out.
Absolutely, that's a great point, Steve. I mean, if you're in a situation, so you guys are out there listening, and let's say, and this is stuff that it's like we always say, you know, you make a game plan, and the game plan goes out the window after the first couple seconds.
Yeah.
So if your game plan was, all right, we're doubling up the back center, we're going to send a guy to the insert bunker behind the snake, he's going to work his way in, work with the back guys, etc., and all of a sudden, randomly, somebody goes up to the box right behind the A, and he's keeping your guy.
Out the door.
Now your game plan's thrown out the door. Now
it's reaction time.
Yeah, now step one is, well, man, they made a great move. Now we have to react to that. So what do we have to do? Well, priority number one, before we do anything else, is that guy has got to die. Somehow, some way, he's got to die. So you got to transition somebody, get somebody in the center, and he's got to do whatever he takes to make moves and take that guy down.
And
that did not happen.
And that caused them eventually for that guy to shoot their wedge player out.
Yeah, nice job. So, good job by Upton. Now, hold on. Let's not start. They shouldn't start patting each other on the back yet. A lot of games still to play.
Yeah,
that was a very long point. However, 11 minutes and 19 seconds left here to play.
We should give a nice little shout out to Camille sitting back at home.
Yes.
New babies.
Yes, I love the Lamancy. I actually saw Travis just. I'm like, how baby's doing? He's like, so great. Yeah. Such a great family.
Yeah.
And we miss Camille. She's doing a great job helping out the PSP. All right, here on the breakout, looking at the split screen breakout. And 5 alive for the Jesters. They need to get something going, though. Oh, there we go. Now taking out some Upton, Steve.
Two Dorito corner and a center tower eliminate. So it's G2 quickly for the Jesters here. See if they can get down the snake side and go to work. Oh, he gets eliminated.
Yeah, gets taken out. So
that looks like.
Now let's see. Okay, so let's talk about this. We were just, you know, patting these guys on the back over here about how amazing their composure was. Now they're down bodies. Let's see what happens. Let's see how composed they are down bodies. Oh, looks like Hussein getting shot out for the Jesters.
Eliminate the Dorito corner for the Jesters lose that player. So now it's 3-on-3. Oh,
now
got the wedge here on.
Yeah, was 3-on-3. Now 2-on-3. Upton making a move though. Okay, that's an aggressive move down bodies still. I like that. And here comes the Jesters though, pushing down on that Dorito side of the field. Also pressing the advantage up the center.
Snake one for both teams. I like that.
I like these coordinated moves from the Jesters.
Upton 187 loses their player on the Dorito side, so this guy's about to get a back massage here.
Oh, he smartly decided
Puts his hand up quick.
Yeah, he's like, oh, 3-on-1.
Mom's watching. I don't want her to see this.
Yeah, I'm just going to expose my pack a little bit. Oh, that didn't hurt at all. Perfect. I'm going to go wipe off. We'll be back. We'll be back.
Can you imagine if you did that with Rich Telford?
Rich he's kind of like Ron Kilborn though. He takes the lumps well.
He does.
Very much takes the lumps well. So Steve, next up we have Assault taking on Hurricanes. Then we get into the pro games. Dynasty, Los Angeles Ironman. Break down that matchup for me.
Ooh. Old school there, man. Los Angeles Ironman, Dynasty. Dynasty obviously is on a run. They're winning everything, everywhere. And Ironman making the semifinals here has got to be a big confidence boost for them because obviously they're trying to prove that they belong. And Oliver leaves the team, and here they are in the finals, getting ready to have a chance to send Oliver home. So this one's going to be good, man. They're going to play above their heads here for this match.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
Because you know, when everyone's saying, you know, Dynasty's doing this and that because of Oliver. Obviously, Oliver's a great player, but it's the young pickup of San Diego Aftermath players to go with the experience.
I totally agree.
That's bringing that team to where they are.
That is such a crucial thing, and everyone needs to remember that. Oliver Lang, definitely, of course, he's going to be a big addition to the team. He's Oliver Lang. But he has that. There's a certain you can't really put your finger on as far as the charisma is for Oliver is one of his intangible assets, I think, or tangible. Now the thing though is that look, yes, he's a great player, but Mouse, Dalton, Mike Mesa.
Yep.
Mike Hinman,
Stephen Pitts.
Just picked up Stephen Pitts.
That's the experience with that youth of those guys who played in the pro division for 2 or 3 years, plus Mike as a coach. So for everyone listening back home, definitely Oliver is a big boost, but that's not why they're doing well. There's more components there. And now the Ironman, everyone said they wouldn't do anything without him. They're here to have a chance to send him home today.
Yeah. So, all right, so on the breakout, here we go. 5 alive for both teams so far. Nope, looks like Upton 187 losing their player on the drill side of the field.
And they make the snake 1 as well.
Yeah, they make snake 1, so they gain some ground but lose a body. 5 alive for the Jesters. Good crossfield spread. 1 back center, back corner snake, back corner Dorito. Insert Dorito side, and then stand up Temple in the center. And here we go, Jesters. Hussein's having a hard time over here. You know, this is 2 points in a row that he struggled to make his spot, or he made his spot, but struggled to move up the field. And that really, this timing over there needs to be worked on a little bit.
Yeah, here we go. Move with Upton 187 trying to get that Dorito 1, and he gets eliminated. So players that are watching there, run with your guns up. Don't want your guns are down. That's not going to help you, man. You got to live behind that gun. But 187 still moves around to snake 2. Still keeps the pressure on here. As one of the Jesters is walking off, so it is now 4 on 3. Jesters moving over to the Dorito Tower there. See if Upton 187 can pick him off here, trying to move up.
All right, so good field position right now for Upton 187.
Well, he does make the Dorito 1. Did he get him? Nope, he made it in.
8 minutes and 8 seconds left to go. Tie game right now, 1-1.
Seems like Jesters don't mind playing these long points. Maybe this is their style of ball.
Yeah, maybe it is. You know, I mean, they're really not looking to make, like, well, I wouldn't say they all aren't. I mean, they're not looking to really kind of aggressively gunfight their way into a move. They're kind of willing to sit there and shoot their lanes, and then when if a move develops, take it. And on this field, you know, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Here we go, move into snake 1 by the Jesters,
and they eliminate 187 from center tower there. So let's see if this snake player for 187 can pull off a miracle here, because he's going to need one. But Jester's snake player, snake 1, doesn't look like he's too interested in moving up just yet.
No, he's just chilling in there.
Oh man, if he can just pop him right on his head, he might get lucky there with that ball. So Jesters are content to just play the style of ball they want. They're not too aggressive here. It's a 4-on-2, and they're just taking their time here. And in the semifinal match, that's what you want to do. You want to just get to the finals, man. You don't care how you get there. Just get there.
Just win, baby.
Just win.
Just win, absolutely. You know, an ugly win is as good as a pretty win. It doesn't really matter as long as you're sitting wherever the next progression is, whether that's the semifinals, the finals, or championship. Doesn't matter. Just win. So we're watching some really long games, and these guys still have paint left. It's not like these guys are out of paint.
You know what the move here is? Snake player, if he could just get on his feet and just pop out, he could shoot the snake one. But again, these are moves that are a little more advanced possibly for these guys just yet.
Yeah, just yet. But they still want to be thinking about them.
Yeah.
That's the whole point, is that your brain needs to start to think creatively on the paintball field for you to try to progress up levels.
And here he is. And here he tries to do it. Look at that.
No, it's nice. I like that. Look at that. It's coming out there trying to get that shot on him.
And he's got the can blocking him, protecting him from the Jester player at the tower, so he can make that move. He's just got to want to do it.
Yeah, that was nice to see. I'd like to see more of that. I really think he might be able to pull that off too. And there he goes. Just put him in. Oh, almost got clipped. Almost got clipped.
And these are the moves they need to make if they want to get to that pro division next year.
Yeah.
Because this is the stepping stone for them to get up there, and they're going to have to make these kind of moves if they want to play with the big boys.
Yep. And this division's pretty stout. You know, the Hurricanes, Assault, Upton 187 Jesters. These are good teams. You know, they're playing slow paintball. Like, and this is a really rather tactical. It's a slow tactical match. Again, they're not. At least I'm still seeing some paint, but it's reached one of those like tactical impasses where somebody needs to die to make something happen. But if you're looking at who has the ball right now, I mean, it looks like it's 2-on-3. Upton 187 with 2 Jesters. Actually, Jesters have 4 bodies. There's still a player over in the insert Dorito side of the field in the back, and it looks like the Upton 187 has, I believe, 2 players unless somebody's dug a trench somewhere.
And like we talked about this session in the pro division, back players in the pro division got to become front players. They have to have the front player skills, and player in Snake 1 for the Jesters is a back player. So he's got to become a front man. He's got to get down that wire and take that guy out, and he didn't. But they went ahead and pulled the flag anyways, hit the horn.
Yeah, well,
I mean, at that point, because Jesters would have just played out the rest of the point to get to the final, and that's okay.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I kind of want to err on the side of aggression.
Yeah, absolutely.
One, it's just, you know,
it's boring.
It's exactly.
I had to say it. Sorry, it's boring.
Make something
People
happen.
over there watching. Everyone at the paint trailers watching the webcast. They want to see some action.
Yes,
so,
absolutely. Everyone wants to see
action worldwide.
But
so
the thing is, it's like watching a fight. You get guys that kind of go in there and they're sizing each other up and they're too tentative to start swinging, and you know, everyone's screaming for blood, and that's the same thing here. I mean, we came here, we want to watch paintball, and I'd rather see, you know, guys running down and bunkering each other than a tactical snap shooting, at 1 ball at a time, 1 ball challenge type stuff. You know, like we just do back in practice. That being said, look, we're here spectating, and they're playing the game. So they're trying to play the game to win the game. Obviously, the chips are down right now. We're looking at the winner of this game will play the winner of the Assault Hurricanes game. We're in the D1 semifinals, and these teams do want to move up. You know, Upton 187's been a successful franchise. Jesters, they've been around for a decent amount of time too. Hurricanes, you know, they used to be pro, Assault, etc. I mean, there's good players out here. So, but yes, to be completely honest, yeah, I want to see some blood.
We need, yeah. If these guys want to step up and play with the pro division, if any of these teams have aspirations of doing that, they need to start playing.
Well, it's like we talked about. Remember, we watched that game yesterday that you're playing offense and defense at the same time. So it's a situation like, look at Justin Swartz and the mood he pulled off for Infamous yesterday. You know, for a while he's playing defense has to, because Kyle Spick is running down crazy. Everything's going to happen in. But as the Jesters call a timeout, but. You know, I don't know why. I mean, they had, you know, the coach had 15 minutes back there to make up a plan while that last point was going on. But
you know what, guys, it's sunny. I want to just enjoy the sun. We're just going to take another 2-minute timeout. Why not?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so basically you're in a situation where you're playing offense and defense at the same time, or not really. Sometimes you're playing defense, but in a split second you must turn around and immediately twist that into offense. That's what Justin Swartz did for Infamous yesterday. Unfortunately, Infamous did not play as well as they would have liked. They ended up going home.
Yeah, I'm sure they're shocked on that.
But how that relates to this particular game is that just because you're in a defensive stance because you're down bodies, that doesn't mean you're not constantly looking for that window, constantly looking for that opening in which you can turn the tail.
You gotta go. If you're gonna get eliminated, you're gonna get shot. Go forward.
Yes.
Go forward.
So that's the difference. That is the difference between the D1, D2 Pro, and the better players. Again, because this game is so mental, they are constantly looking for those windows.
And for teams listening back home and watching, again, if you're going to play the back line, you know, a lot of people that have this mental breakdown that I'm a back player and I only play back, and I don't do anything. I carry a lot of paint. Your back players have to be front players. They got to know, because they're usually the last ones left on the field, so they have to have that front style mentality of finishing those games.
A back player should have the ability to become a front player as soon as it warrants that. As soon as the game, the flow of the game warrants that. I mean, that was, and we changed that style, because back in the day it was always like, oh, back guys are real big and they sit in the back and shoot all the paint, and the little minions run up and the little tiny guys go and bunker people out. But what happened is that, you know, that got evolved, because the game evolved.
All right, here we go. 187 looks like they're trying to go to the Snake one and get eliminated, go on the break.
And he is taken out. Referee
and
trying to get him out of there.
Players that were watching that, when you run to the snake, run with your head up looking downfield. Stop looking at the grass.
Yes. Run with your eyes towards who's shooting at you. Do not look at your bunker when you're running at your bunker. You should well, as much as you possibly can. Not everyone's going to be able to do that, but that's the goal. That's the goal.
Keep your head up, because at least you'll see, hey, do I have someone in the snake with me? I don't. I can go down the snake.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
And snake Upton 187 still moves into the snake.
Yeah,
I like that. Snake 2.
So right now, looks like 4 alive for Upton 187. Pretty even right now as we're kind of settling into a potentially, I don't know, here we go. Now some movement happening. 187 making moves to the back corner bunker on the snake side of the field as they lose one player from the Dorito side. And the Jesters have a 1-point lead as it stands right now, and just 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. And Steve, this could potentially be the lowest scoring game that we've seen, or the lowest scoring game. Not potentially, it already is.
It already is.
But the win's a win, like you said, man. You know, I mean, basically, you just want to.
It's ugly, but it is a win, and it's not what we all want. We want to see action. We want to see people getting shot nice and close.
That's what I want to see.
Jesters are walking off. They lose their Dorito corner.
All right, so again, kind of the pace is slowed a little bit. Player in D2, I'm sorry, Snake 2, shooting cross field. He's trying to get a shot on the back Dorito bunker, and then the player for the Jesters right behind the Snake. You can see he's kind of, I was going to say, his body language looks like he wants to go. Finally makes his move.
Now the Upton 187 player can look inside and shoot back center. All you got to do is take a peek. We'll see the big guy with the orange jersey just saying, hey, shoot me in the stomach.
Yeah.
Oh, here you go.
Here, now he's making his move up in the center. How far is he going to go? Okay, stand up. Temple trying to get a shot on Zielinski. Tense moments here.
2 minutes, 5 seconds left. Jesters will definitely do what they got to do to let this one play out.
Yeah, I mean, they're in spots where, okay,
oh, no, here he comes. He wants to try to get this win.
Oh, that's because they shot one of them off the back corner over there. So that freed him up.
Now, if you're the 187 coach, call it. Hit the
there
horn.
you go. Yeah, there you go. I was going to say, it's...
So I still have some coaching abilities. Yay!
Called it.
Called it.
All right, so now, Steve, minute and 46 seconds left. Doesn't really look all that good for Upton 187. And they looked so smooth that first point. And then it's just been, I think it's one of those things where the Jesters then started dictating the pace of the game. They slowed the pace down, and they didn't really have an answer for it. They didn't really know what to do.
Frustrating 187. 187's definitely being more aggressive, but they're doing it individually, and it's not working so good for them. And you can see they're definitely frustrated. So they definitely need to get going here. 146 down 3-1. They have plenty of time, but they need a quick point, and it's gonna be difficult because Jesters are just digging holes with their shovels right now.
Yes, they are definitely digging holes with their shovels. But it's working. It is definitely working. 47 seconds to go. So again, in case you're just tuning in, you are watching the Division I semifinals here at the 2011 Chicago PSP Open. Manny Marshall, I'm up here with Steve Arabikoff. And Upton 187 crew is losing to the Jesters by 2 points. The score 1-3. Jesters dictating the pace of this game, a very, very slow game. This is the slowest paced game we've seen, as you can obviously tell by this very low score in this race to 5 format.
It is
beautiful day, though.
Beautiful day.
Slight breeze.
For how the week started with the PSP, the whole staff, the whole crew did to make this event happen. Everyone that was participated.
I talked to Bert. Bert Wright is the man in charge of the field crew who puts up all these fields, and he is a great storyteller. And to listen to him tell the story of the destruction and when the tornado warnings were going off and when they literally had to hightail it out of here, driving their rental cars flying over curbs, and not like a, they're not at the site like, oh, storm's coming, we got to get out of here. Let's gently
there's
go.
a tornado
No,
coming.
it was like screaming at his field crew, get in the cars. They dive in the cars and then haul as fast as they possibly can. They didn't even get to go far. They had to drive to shelter here at CPX. It was an insane story, man. It was an absolutely insane story.
When I saw the first pictures of all the poles bent over, it gave me memories of Mardi Gras, and I felt bad for him.
Yeah. He said that he's from Georgia, and they had those tornado warnings, and he was he'd come out when they had the tornado warnings, and he was like, yeah, I want to come out and see one of these tornadoes. He said here he felt like he was in the tornado, like, and it was run for your life. It was literally like run for your lives. Like that's how bad it was. So a lot of respect to them for even making this happen. I mean, he said after that hit that he called up Lane and was like, yeah, man, we're done. Told the air guys, you might as well pack your stuff up and go home.
He texted me and said, we're done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
But somehow, some way, miraculously, well, actually, it wasn't any sort of miracle. It was just hard work and determination that got it done. And, really, I mean, he said that in the 7 years that he's been doing this, 8 years, that this was the most difficult and strenuous setup that he'd ever had to do.
I've been coming to Chicago since 94. Chicago is always 95, 98 degrees. As players, it's perfect weather right now. Spectators, it's perfect weather. For paint manufacturers, it's frustrating because we all the paint manufacturers make paint for hot weather.
Yeah, exactly.
And all of us, I'm sure, we're frustrated going, geez, 70, 68, 65, are you kidding me?
We brought our 100%, 100-degree, 95% humidity paint to this.
Yeah.
All right, so this is do or die time for Upton 187. They're going to have to come out fast and aggressive, and you can see it on their break. They don't even leave anyone in the back center. That's probably the first breakout. I haven't seen somebody in the back center.
Oh, and Jesters lose one right away, so here we go. We might get 187 here flying down this field.
And Upton able to get to the center A off the break and right into the snake, but time is ticking off the clock, and they got to score 2 points in a minute and 24 seconds. They got to get going.
All the way. Keep going. Shoot back center. Shoot Dorito 1. Shoot the corner. Just go to work, dude.
Oh, nice. Makes his shot. He's going to have to shoot the back center, too, to have a chance. He needs to start chalking up some kills fast. They do not have time. Needs to make this happen.
There's another kill. G3. Go to work, kid. G4. Go to work.
Oh, polishes off that. I think they're going to get it. They're going to have about a minute to try to tie this up.
You better run, kid. Don't jog. What are you doing?
Yeah, there he goes, running the flag in. So nice job by Upton 187.
Nice.
There, finally, we see a fast point.
They won their second point. Where'd they play? Same move they did the first game.
I think it was interesting that was a pretty awesome game plan. They didn't leave anyone in the back center, and they executed it. I mean, they lost, I think, a body, so it was almost a flawless execution of the game plan, and they won the point in about a 45-second, 50-second point, which is interesting considering that the entire game has basically gone by and they scored 4 points and they score a point in 50 seconds or 45 seconds. So, God, where was that in the beginning of the game? Actually, they had it in the beginning of the game. Scored that first point that Upton scored was great, but then Jesters just dictating the pace.
What was going on there? All right, so 50 seconds. Jesters are in there going, all right, we just got to hold on. That's usually the wrong game plan. Don't go out there and do that. They need to do that, but 187, you know they're coming, so you got to go meet them. I'd send one right in the middle to stop those guys from coming. You risk one body. Let the other 4 guys grab their shovels, sit in the back, and send one guy out there in the middle just to meet them and slow them down.
Yeah, absolutely.
And put one here at the tower, and you know they're coming to snake. Send someone to the snake tower, just a gun up there, hold them down.
I think, yeah, there's a lot of options on this field too.
There is,
and you see it in just the nature of sitting here and watching so many games. Is you start to see all the different possibilities.
Like, why isn't anyone trying this?
Yeah. You know, like, I think the center of the field is not being used enough. I think that we might see that a little bit today. We already seen that a little bit today. I think we might see more of that. And also, these teams are really starting to figure out those lanes off the break. We saw that later on in the afternoon's competition yesterday, and I think that also was going to play a huge factor today. So the sweet spotters are going to be earning their checks if they should win.
Oh, here we go. And he's eliminated, so that didn't help. Yes. You got to keep going, Upton. You got to keep getting down that snake.
Yeah, no matter how many bodies you lose, it does not matter. It's winner,
keep going. Let's go.
Right
go,
at
go,
this
go.
point. Got 30 seconds to go.
Do not
crawl
stop.
faster. Yeah, you got to crawl faster in there, kid. Get across. Yeah, and he ends up getting shot, so not enough. It looks like there's just not going to be enough for Upton as they have one player left alive in the Snake, and he ends up coming off. So it's going to be the Jesters heading into the finals. And they will play the winner of the next match. We'll be coming at you after this, the conclusion of this game.
And they get it. Wasn't pretty. Kind of ugly, but hey, win's a win.
Yeah, definitely was not a pretty win. So at the end of regulation, the final score, 3-2, is going to be the final score. So congratulations to the Jesters. They will be advancing to the finals. And they will take on the winner of our next matchup as Assault takes on the Hurricanes. And then after that, we have Dynasty taking on the LA Ironmen. And if you want to ask me or any of the other co-hosts that I have up here questions, try to get to them as many as we can. But yeah, go to PB Nation. All right, we'll be right back with our next D1 semifinal matchup. I'm Matty Marshall here, 2011 Chicago Open with Steve Rabikoff. We'll be right back. Do not go anywhere.